All right, happy Tuesday. It's cold out here, boy. Got the heat on though. Happy Tuesday, everybody. We got some good traction going in a video yesterday. I think we like quadrupled our views. I don't know if it had to do with the national championship going off or what, but we went 3-0 last night. Nailed that Ohio State -9 by the skin of our teeth. Shout out Jeremiah Smith for doing the Lord's work there and getting that catch. We got Ohio State and Notre Dame under 12.5 in the first quarter. Also, the lean that I gave out, which was under 9.5 in the first quarter, that also hit. Shout out Riley Leonard for holding the ball for 10 minutes. Butchered a couple of my other parlays that I didn't give out, but that nonetheless was 2 hits there. And then the Bulls +6 was just going back to the well from them the other night. They're just a hungry team that needs to win a game against the Clippers team that didn't care after coming off a win. And the Bulls destroyed the Clippers in LA. Didn't even need the 6 points, just outright dish ragged them. So we're back at it on Tuesday. We got a little break from football here, so we're gonna go back to the basketball well. And the first pick we're going to give out is going to be from my Miami Heat. I don't typically bet on this team ever. They're just very hard to read. But I like Tyler Herro over 4.5 rebounds. I would maybe take it even if it goes up to 5.5. But just going against the Portland team that's got small guards that take a lot of jump shots, and Bam is just going to be all tied up down low with Ayton and some of the other bigs that Portland runs out there. Bam's rebound total is set at like 8.5, so which is low for him. But I think Tyler comes and helps him out a little bit tonight, gets on the glass. I think Tyler, anytime you see him against Portland, you just got to know that he's offended by the fact that Damian Lillard trade was going to involve him, and Portland didn't think it was good enough. So he definitely wants to show Portland that, I'm good enough. And I don't think he's just going to do it with points, although he's been on a scoring tear. I think he scores a ton of points, but the line being at 10, which the Miami Heat should never be favored by 10 points against anybody, concerns me that they think a blowout's coming. So I hope that Tyler can get his work done early in the game. Clearly Jimmy Butler's back, but Jimmy Butler does not care about basketball right now. I did take a look at Jimmy Butler's assist props for him to get 5 assists, because it seems like in the 2 games, the first game he shot lights out as far as like shot attempts. But the second game, which was our last game against the Spurs, he was very passive, didn't shoot the ball, had 7 assists, kind of just standing over there pouting, not really wanting to do anything, but he's still going to move the ball around. He's a professional, so that could be something to look for, although I don't think he logs enough minutes to get it. So our first play there is going to be Tyler Herro over 4.5 rebounds. It's really chalky, so if you want to put it in a parlay, that's fine, or take it up to 5.5 rebounds. I don't hate that either. So that's going to be our play number 1. Play number 2, we're going to stay in the association, and we're back in that situation where we have a lot of basketball games that have giant spreads. And I don't like to take giant spreads, but I don't trust this team at all. This would be a premier matchup. It's a late game, so it would be a premier matchup in the NBA should this guy decide to play, but he just never plays. So if you catch my drift, we're talking about Joel Embiid and the 76ers. They are going to travel to the Mile High area and take on the Denver Nuggets. And I'm laying the points with the Nuggets. I see 10.5, 11.5, 12.5, 13.5. I don't care what it is. Take it. I think 12.5 is the most recent one I saw before I'm making this video. So I'm gonna lock it in at 12.5 and say that's the number that we're rolling with. I think Denver comes out firing, and I don't think it has to do anything with Jokic. I don't think that Jokic cares because Embiid is not playing. He's still going to get his, but you're not going to see a 40-point triple-double, I don't think, tonight from Jokic, because he just doesn't have the need. Denver's been playing really well. They're at home. And I just think they're going to smack this team around. Philly has no interest in basketball right now. They're 9 games under 500. Denver's been covering spreads recently. They've covered like 6 or 7 of their last 10, so they've been out there doing their work. So I love it. I love that pick. That's my favorite pick on the board for the day. But yeah, let's lock that one in. Denver minus 12.5. And then I went back to Josh, our buddy who gave us a basketball pick a few days back, and was speaking to him about some of the things that he liked. And I'm going to go ahead with one official play that we'll put on here. So we'll have 3 official plays and then 1 lean. The official play that we're going to go with is going to be chalky, Josh, right? Chalky. But number 1 team in the nation at home, playing the college closest to me, which is the UCF Knights. They're going to travel to Ames, Iowa, and take on the Iowa State Cyclones. And the Iowa State Cyclones are favored by 16.5 points. So we're going with another giant spread. But the way they're scoring the ball, playing defense, and then their opponent couldn't stop you and me from making layups right now. So I don't see this game staying under 20. I am weary of backdoor covers in games like this where you get some kids some rest. But, you know, I just don't see the game being competitive. I can see a 30-point victory in that game. So let's ride with Iowa State, the Cyclones, minus 16.5. That's going to be our third and final pick of the day. So let's just recap real quick. We got Tyler Herro over 4.5 or 5.5, depending on what you get it at, rebounds against the Portland Trailblazers. We have the Denver Nuggets minus 12.5 at home against the Philadelphia 76ers. And we have the Iowa State Cyclones at home against the UCF Golden Knights minus 16.5. Lock all 3 of those in. Let's have another 3-0 day. The one lean I will mention, Josh did tell me that he did like the idea of Missouri going to Austin, getting 2 points, and coming out of there with a win. So that's something you could take a look at. It's another big college basketball game, SEC. Still odd to me to call those 2 Big 12 teams SEC teams, but they are in the SEC. And yeah, those 2 teams tip it off tonight in Austin, so that is an option there. I may lock that one in also. Follow us on Twitter at Spreads and Props, and check there because we do post additional picks and props there as they come to us. I've seen some other ones online that I'm going to research myself from some other handicappers that do really like those picks, and they're kind of interesting to me too. So I may just give out a few more just to see. We won't count them towards the official count of what we have going on. We just have the 3 official picks. But yeah, let's keep making this money. If you were with us yesterday, we went 3-0. You cashed those tickets. Let's cash 3 more today, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Let's make this money.